Utah has some of the best street legal off-highway vehicle laws in the nation. By making sure that we understand and follow these laws, we can respect the work put into obtaining this uncommon access.
The unique thing about Utah, on top of the 80,000 miles plus of trails, is off-highway vehicles can also operate on our streets if registered to access and connect a lot of these trailways together rather than trailering to each trailhead.
So what exactly are the steps we need to take to be able to enjoy all this off and on-road freedom Utah has to offer?
The requirements for our street legal off-highway vehicles is, they do have plates, they do have turn signals, they do have a front windshield or your goggles suffice there. Another important thing that you do need to have with our street legal off-highway vehicles would be insurance. Insurance is required when you're operating on our roadways in Utah.
There's some additional details that you won't want to slip through the cracks.
Other equipment requirements that can be further explained on our website, ohv.utah.gov.
Besides getting your machine up to spec to pass as street legal, you've still got to take into consideration that it differs from vehicles designed for highway use, and will have some particular regulations on what roads can be used and how we use them.
As long as it hasn't been designated as close to street legal OHVs. Rural areas is if it's over 50 miles per hour, these machines can only go 50 miles per hour. You should be on the extreme right-hand side so other motor vehicles can pass you safely.
There is good motivation for these distinctions.
The reason for the 50 miles per hour is these tires are not DOT approved tires a lot of times. The weight distribution is different. They don't have the same safety aspects as motor vehicles. The purpose is to get to the next trail, not to keep riding on our highways. If it's over 50 miles per hour, it is on that divided highway in a big metropolitan area, you shouldn't take your side-by-side there.
There is a difference between an OHV registration and the street legal requirements.
The OHV registration is just for the trailways, not for the streets.
Which is adequate if you don't intend on driving your OHV anywhere besides the trail.
The street legal registration would be for your uses on the streets. So the requirements before you register it as a street legal machine is you got to get all your equipment on board, your turn signals. They do have aftermarket kits, street legal kits to get these on board. You need to have those in place. Get them certified before you get it registered that it meets all those requirements. And then when you bring them to the DMV, then you can get those registered as such.
By maintaining a healthier and more sustainable off-road industry, we're all in a better position to enjoy all the epic OHV riding Utah has to offer.
You could find multiple routes to circle all of Utah to go from one end of the state to the other. We're lucky to have that where a lot of other states do not have those opportunities. And that's something really that we really pride ourselves on, is that we have these opportunities to get to anywhere in Utah on an OHV, and we love having that.
So please, make sure if you are going to use your OHV on the streets of Utah, do it correctly so we can all keep accessing these beautiful places.